Okay, sorry about that. Phone out of storage. What's interesting about that is I knew that I needed to clear this out, and I have purchased two different storage devices to download onto an SD card. And they're due to shipping, due to me acting too fast, I ended up ordering the wrong one. It's not compatible with my phone. And so now I'm going to have to wait until I think it arrives tomorrow. No, 2 more days. So there's something here about it's coming, but there's external circumstances going on that is beyond your control. And maybe that's part of this rebalancing of we've been in this abundant time period where we've got plenty of storage and we know this, and then all of a sudden it's like something was pulled out or pulled away from us in order to get new downloads is what I'm feeling. So what came out was not for you coming out sideways. So this feels like that shift of what's not for you is being taken away. If it was here, it's being pulled away so that you can get a leg up, get some assistance. Card number 6 and card number 34. 6, 7. um, So storage, what you've been holding on to, these old emotions, and it does feel like it has something to do with inner child or past traumas or trials that you've been through, because with the darkest night, that signifies, like a dark phase in your life. Oh my gosh. And when I got back in my car, Slow Jams was on, and a guy had just come on and did a dedication to his wife, thanking her for pulling him out of a very dark phase in his life. Wow. That's what we're getting assistance on. This is the leg up. This is the leg up. It's like as our energy is drained, our energy is drained because all of these old stored emotions that have been within our body are getting drained out. I'm seeing like pulling the plug in a bathtub. It's getting drained out so that you can get refilled with this white, bright yellow light, this higher power. Again, card number 4. And community underneath that. This is collective, and it's taking you to your happiest and most fulfilled space as you cross through from the darkness to the light. Under that was Unfinished Symphony. So you may have even felt as if you had worked on this, but it's something about these like little leftover pockets. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, let's get some tarot. What can you tell us about the darkest night? Let's get some clarification on what's not for you. What do you want us to know about that? The World card. That's that ending. That, remember we talked about 10? And we have all these circles. Hold on. Let me just see this card again. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 circles here. This is to take you into a vibration that is more stable. But I'm also realizing this is a very eclipse energy here. And I feel that relates back to that, was it full moon or new moon in June around the 12th, 11th, somewhere around the 11th was a moon phase. And it feels like this cycle is coming to a close. Have you felt drained since then? I'm curious. So the World card, as I sat it down, it turned itself all the way upside down. Ending. We're in the middle of this. I feel like that's what they're telling me, is that the reason this is reversed is because we are kind of upside down and letting stuff drain out right now. Something even like a lymphatic drainage idea of things being drained out so that we can rebuild with the divine, that higher power, the Three of Pentacles, so we can create something new. We're moving towards what our heart's desire is. We are shifting. We're moving through that dark to the light. Again, this is given this eclipse energy, that darkness. And I was saying external forces seem to be at play. And right after that is the moon. It was the strawberry full moon. That's when that was. Yes, June, somewhere between 9 and 11, maybe 14. I can't remember, but it was that time frame. Yeah, and it's making you see things in a new light, in a different way. It's bringing you into balance, temperance. Things had to be removed so that you can come back into your balance. And that is when you will experience, remember, we had the happy card out here. That's when you can experience this most fulfilling time of your life. That's what it feels like to me, is fulfilling. And look at this yellow light coming down. I'm seeing this going through the chakra system. And it feels like in group settings as well, not only in family, but in the community. Being your most authentic self and feeling free to do so, giving yourself permission to be my most authentic self. And I am motivated to pursue my true purpose. So have you gotten any insight about your purpose? Oh, look, and what's on the bottom of the deck? Awakening. You're awakening to like this new side of yourself. And it's going to feel really, really good and very aligned because you are aligned with your purpose. Wow, this feels wonderful. Metamorphosis. I feel like getting some spirit animal oracle, because I'm seeing a card from this deck in my mind's eye. Stag spirit, take the lead. Card number 58. Oh my gosh. And wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. The wolf take the lead in creating your own path, your most authentic self. Like, I'm gonna find a way. This is very Capricornian, that drive, that focus, determination to make this happen one way or another. And the dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Something about like, this time around, I'm doing it my way. This time around, that's the phrase that I keep hearing over and over with different phrases that maybe you would use. This time around, I'm going for it. Nobody's going to talk me out of it. And every time you do something your way, even if there's external energies or vibrations that feels like it's against you, you're like, I'm not letting it stop me. I'm going to keep beating my own drum. Oh, and I'm just noticing here too. I said this reminded me of a speaker, and I'm seeing the same kind of image behind it. Now, interesting, as I put this in the camera, I'm seeing a person, 2 eyes, nose, beard, and a hat, kind of a, I don't know, like yogi kind of thing, with a speaker behind him. And it probably doesn't look like that to you, but when I look at it in the camera, that's what I'm seeing. I'm scrying in this card, in the image, and that's what I'm seeing. And there's also something about, I know it does not look like that probably to you, but here, this being like the back, a throne that they're sitting in has a very round circle. I'm seeing 2 armrests where someone would be sitting with their hands over it, and it's kind of like lion's claws. So that goes back to that 29. Lionsgate opens up on the 29th of July. So we're stepping into this very fruitful and very manifesting point. That's why it's so important for us to get rid of everything that's not for us. Any vibrations that's held in our body from the past, it's like, get rid, get rid, get rid. This could even be cleaning in your own home, cleaning out your closet, changing your wardrobe, because you want to step into this most authentic self. And Lionsgate's going to take you there. 88 portal. Going to have some fun, exciting things going on for Lionsgate. So I will keep you updated on that. All right. Is there anything else you want to tell us about right now and what's happening? Anything else that will help the collective at this time as they're going through this metamorphosis? I'm hearing into your most abundant phase. And that's abundance in anything and everything, of course. Self-embrace. As you're going through this time, it's really important for you to use extreme self-care. Step into your own love and acceptance, for when you love yourself, everything else will fall into place. That's the most important thing that you can do right now for your stability, your sovereignty. It's like you're about to go throne shopping. why I'm seeing that. But it's like, get ready for it because it's coming. You're going to have to go pick out a throne. Wow. Okay. What a fun message. Transform and rise. You are rising. This does feel like a very strong energy of a masculine energy for some reason. I can't tell you why I'm feeling that, but I am. So the divine masculine, well, stepping into that sovereign self and permission to be your authentic self. If the inner masculine has, I don't know, felt abandoned in some way, or like judged harshly for their actions, something about that you're grounding this in. Vortex of change. Oh my gosh. Engage with the vortex of change where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. A reading or two ago, I saw kind of like a fishbowl that you were in it and you were kept pushing against the edge to like break out of this barrier, which could represent a scarcity mindset going into an abundant mindset. It's like there was still some things that needs to be drained out of us and refilled, reprogrammed, realigned neurologically. That was hard to get out. For us to feel safe in our own world, in our own space, in our own body, in our own vessel as we walk out here into the world. Harbor of peace. This is your point of focus right now. Your body coming into peace, peace and harmony. This nervous system calming. We're releasing everything that we had those anxieties about, worries, maybe how to pay the bills, or maybe how am I going to do that? I don't have XYZ. I would need this. We're coming into a time where we're full of resources. Harmony's call. I just said peace and harmony. And the valley of shadows. See, I told you, it's something from the shadow side. These old pains, and I just saw 1818 on the timer. These old pains, these old traumas, these old learnings could be from childhood, could be from any point in your life. Whatever's been held onto all this time. The balance is because you're letting it go. This is upside down. You're letting it go and letting it flow, releasing it to the earth. By grounding, you're releasing this energy into the earth. Allow the earth to work for you and with you. Don't carry it. Release it. Step into the enveloping valley of shadows. Here, fears are faced and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. And we started out with the darkest night. And that brings me back to Capricorn. That's what I was feeling. That determination, that push. I'm going to keep going no matter what. I set a goal and I'm going to do it, and that's the way it is. It feels really challenging, and I'm not dismissing any of that. It does feel challenging, like this external world. Like, why can't you just play along with me. What do you have to fight me? But there's something to learn from that, is because we're always going to run into those times and those challenges in life. And we have to find a way to muster up that internal energy and allow the divine to fill us with this angelic light, this star light. I'm hearing star link light, like your connection to some outer world. But there's an energetic assistance. And the first two things I received as text today both had to do with planetary shifts and the changes that were happening this month. And that seems to be the key. So Venus was very strong on the 9th, I think it said. The 14th was something else significant. I'm not remembering at this moment. There's an alignment of 2 meteor showers, 21 on the timer, happening at the same time later on this month. I'll find that link, and if I can, I'll put it in the description. I'll look for it for you guys, though. I know my sister sent it to me. And there's also a 6 planets lining up in a row, and then the 29th, the beginning of Lionsgate. So it's these steps that we need to take before Lionsgate comes, so that we can have our most prosperous time ever. It feels really good. The beauty way. The beauty of you, the beauty of your light, the beauty of your intuition, the beauty of you taking action when you are inspired to, and it like lining everything up. I feel like those are going to be the moments that you're going to start seeing as you rebalance and as this higher light fills you with this new energy that's for you, unique to you. It's like perfect, mwah, kind of a thing. All right. Closing message. What do we need to know? Oh, I'm kind of feeling Kipper deck here. Closing message for the collective. Dragonflies have been very significant lately, and I haven't showed you guys all the stones that I got, but this is one thing I bought when I was in Anchorage. That it was so pretty. And on the back, it says, "I am joyful," which completely goes along with that stepping into this most fulfilling time. We're coming back into balance. So one last final message for the collective. What do they need to know? We have the whip, conflict, debate, hard work. That's that energy we're pushing through. And energy, passion, speed, messages. And on the bottom, the key, unlocking, answers, destiny. This hard work that you're putting in right now and pushing, purging these old energies out of you are going to, I'm hearing, activate. This says activity. It's going to activate this drive within you and just give you the energy that you want to go and you want to do and you're ready to create. It's the key. Oh my gosh. The key and a ring. It unlocks your destiny. The soul contract. You are on the path. That's why there's so much resistance, because you're on your path to prosperity, doing what you love. There's definitely an ending coming, and it's coming with wisdom. And this is something about, okay, underneath that was the coffin and the mature woman. And what I'm getting is glow up. This is glow up energy. When you release all of these stored emotions that have been in the cells of your body, this feels like reverse aging, feeling younger, looking younger, tapping into that childlike energy and being purified. This is really, really beautiful energy, because you're stepping, pardon me, I got the hiccups, confirmation hiccups there. You're stepping into your purpose. So no, this energy is coming in. It's going to assist you. These hard times we're facing are activating something within us. And it is the sole key to unlocking your destiny. Beautiful. And you'll have to let me know, did you see the candle do anything? I wasn't paying any attention. Okay, guys, that's what I've got for you. Continue to go out there and lead with love. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye now.